Okay, so now that we've jumped into the basic design for Chasing Dawn, it's worth pointing out a couple of wee nuts and bolts here. First of all, every scene must have elements building off of this. Oh, hello. That's the wrong name, let's fix that. Okay, every scene must have the elements based off of the base node. That's because the entire system looks back to this in order to find different elements within the scene. The walkable tile map must be called as such because different things look for it in the scene. The gem handler. That's just a node that's added into the scene in order to handle the gems that are spawned from dying enemies. Our player. We need the player. At present, when moving into a level or loading a level, it's loaded from a door, which was in a previous level. But I'm thinking of doing away with this process and just having the level start where the player itself begins, which makes life a lot easier, of course. For door handling, we have a door. There we go. It's a cell door. It's just an object that dropped into the scene. And the lever has a target, which is that cell door. And if you actuate that lever, it opens the door. It really is that simple. Our moving platforms have slightly different setup from memory. There's a target switchable, which is set on the switch to activate the platform, and that's backwards to the door itself. I know that might seem a bit odd, but it works better in code. Finally, for our basic stuff here, we have a drop-through platform, which really is just dropped into the scene. It's truly that straightforward. Now, these basic elements can be added to the scene from the Objects section, and they're available here. And when it comes to dropping enemies into the scene, they're also just as easy to add to. They're under Actors, Enemy. Make sure we've got our base stage selected, and we can just drop an enemy into the scene. Now if we go up and hit play, it really looks like I've forgotten something because the camera's not moving. But there's our dog. Isn't it great? Oh, hang on, I know what's wrong. Okay, so the camera is clamped to the area of these background tiles. The walkable tile map, sorry. So if we come in and add some more, with the correct brush, let's try that. Then suddenly we'll find that our camera area covers everything fully as our player moves. It's probably kind of good that I got caught by this because it gives us a good idea of what's going where and how. And we have our dog, our zombie, both of them will hurt us. Everything works as anticipated, but the switch we want for this door happens to be on that side because this is a rough knock together demo.